Hello. In this video, I'll be talking about benefits of tantric exploration. And I want to keep this video simple and a kind of energy transmission rather than just talking. In the last video, I shared a couple of techniques for doing it, but honestly, it would probably take a long time for people to reap the benefits. So, a couple of benefits I'll share. The first one is that you become much more familiar with your sexual energies and preferences and interests, which means that you will be more likely to act on that, to know what they are, and to ask for it and respect it and appreciate it. In society, you are told this is the right way of feeling, this is the right desire, this is the right interest, and you are not a real man or woman if you have these ideas. And you'll have people try and shame you into acting certain ways. And I've had to spend a while figuring out my own feelings about things. So another benefit of tantric exploration is that it can be a healing practice. You do heal when you do it. If you do it really well, you'll heal really well. If you do it haphazardly, you don't lighten the energy, circulate it in the right harmonious natural ways, not just how some people tell you to do it, then it might cause you to feel a little bit imbalanced, but it still make you feel better a lot of the time than if you're neutral, maybe. I don't know. So those are a couple of benefits of tantric exploration. And there's many types of shame a person can have. Like, for example, they think that their gender role requires them to always be dominant or always be submissive. And actually, it's very common to adopt the opposite traits for your gender at different times. And it's actually usually a pleasure for each gender to have the opposite sometimes. And nobody's 100% feminine or 100% masculine or whatever. It depends obviously on every activity. Other things, you can be told that you need to commit or be in a relationship or be with a partner in a more intimate way than you are comfortable with. And when you are not aware of your own energy, sometimes you might succumb to that. You might be mistaking your own truth with someone else's truth because you're not aware of your own truth enough. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship and love and all that, but maybe there's times when someone's not that open to it for various reasons. Maybe what's more interesting for them is to maybe have a tantric partner once in a while, or maybe they even want to, someone to have role play with or to have foreplay with, and not take it to uh, the so-called sexual requirements that people tell them to. Maybe they want to take their time to get to sex, and that's their right. Maybe they want to do it quicker. You know, people people say the only real attitude that's healthy is cuddles and laughter and 100 dates and giving someone social media attention for years and years, and maybe having a kiss on the cheek for a return on that. Maybe no. Maybe stray away is what someone asked for, and if not, then it's not for them right now. Maybe someone wants a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, or a rich partner, or maybe they want it in certain circumstances with certain people and not with other people, um, because of various pasts or their various pains, or even their various blockages that are not going to heal, or just where they're at. And it can be pleasures for some people at certain times in their life and not for other times in their life. Maybe people, I remember once I was giving a girl my loyalty, even though she wasn't really giving me anything much. She was sometimes very showing a lot of interest, and sometimes she'd be wishy-washy not, and I'd somehow be giving her my loyalty because of her behavior, playing hard to get or whatever. And I was getting sick of it. Like during the lockdown, I'd be confused about her behavior, and I'd be loyal to a woman that wasn't even giving me anything. So after a while, I started flirting with a friend and, indicating, interest in threesomes or whatever. And it was difficult for me because I've been in a pattern of so-called loyalty, and what is loyalty to someone who's not giving you anything? And you know what is there? That's not loyalty, is it really? But at the same time, I don't want to make this a justification, because loyalty, purity, honesty, wisdom, kindness are traits that should be really, really respected, but not something that somebody should be fettered by, uh, influenced by so much. So anyway, those are the benefits of tantric exploration. It can heal. There's a phrase in a Taoist book, like, let me see if it feels right to say. Well, it doesn't feel right to say, but basically, men can really improve their enlightenment, their peace, by not ejaculating so much and withholding their ejaculation unless necessary. And there's ways of doing this that are harmonious, and it takes time to learn. And women can be doing it many times without that much of a setback, but they have other setbacks in different ways. What else? So yeah, this is just talking about the benefits of tantric exploration, talking about gender roles, like men can find pleasure from being submissive, women can find pleasure from being dominant, not having to be the provider or being the provider, from being, in different cultures like Judaism, Orthodox Judaism, women work and men are studying the Torah. And these are the word society. It doesn't really mean anything, because different people within that society have different opinions. Even if 1% of the society has a certain opinion and that's the society you interact with the most, that is society for you. So yeah, when you go into tantric exploration enough, you can see these things, and there's nothing wrong with great loyalty, love, and romance straight away and all that. But sometimes it can be unhealthy. You know, it really depends on each person and their own interests and alignment.